You are receiving too many signs from God. But you never pay attention to Him. Thus, read this message right away. It's just for you. Listen carefully, my darling youngster. Right now, something is approaching you. Calm, steady, and unstoppable. You've been dismissing the odd sensations, the abrupt pause in your heartbeat, and the impression that someone is calling your name from somewhere you can't see. However, things are different today. Because even before your head catches up, your soul already understands the weight of this message. Don't skip. There is a doorway every second ahead. Hear this: the signs in your immediate vicinity have not been arbitrary. These weren't coincidences, the recurring numbers, the unexpected thoughts, and the dreams that seem almost too real to be dreams. Before you stray too far from what is intended for you, these were gentle taps on your spirit, nudges meant to bring you back into balance. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you've been feeling something rising in your life. You will after reading this message. Pay attention to the pull. You stopped scrolling for a purpose. This message came to you at the very moment when your soul faltered, your thoughts strayed, and your heart silently begged for assistance. Divine timing is exact rather than loud. Heaven is currently attempting to catch your attention before you overlook what is being shown to you. Someone above has been discreetly observing your conflicts and has decided that now is the time to step in. Feel this change, since there have been many indicators in your life that you have continued to ignore. The impulse to begin over. The haphazard recollection that brought you to tears. Not this way, the quiet voice tells you. The surprising calm that comes when you're on the verge of giving up. They were more than just emotions, they were heavenly guidance, consolation, and warnings. You've been navigating the pandemonium while believing you're on your own, but in reality, you've never moved without a guide hanging only inches from your shoulder. The indications are going to get stronger, so pay attention now. To get you ready, not to frighten you. There's going to be something better than what you lost. Something greater than your prayers is about to take shape. Something that was once lost is making a stronger comeback. Your life's intersections are changing, and the things that seemed postponed were never denied. Just like this moment, they were being remade. Give this some thought. Heaven won't let you overlook the message even though you've ignored the whispers. This is what you were supposed to hear today. This is what you were supposed to feel in your chest. The truth you've been avoiding was supposed to dawn on you. You're not stuck with your story. It's changing. Your future is not determined by your suffering. It's a pivotal moment for you. The signs don't appear at random. They are emotionally charged instructions. And now realize that it wasn't punishment that made life feel so heavy lately. It was getting ready. It wasn't rejection that caused that door to close. It served as defense. The individual who left wasn't lost. Redirection was the cause. Long before you were afraid of the future, you were standing on the brink of a breakthrough without recognizing that the ground beneath you was changing into something solid, something magnificent, something made for you. Lastly, pay attention to how you are feeling at the moment. The cold, the silence, the slight pressure on your heart. You alone were the intended recipient of this message. God has been waiting for you to stop running, stop doubting, stop numbing, and start listening if your spirit is responding. Clarity, fortitude, and transparency are necessary for what is ahead. Heaven is currently ensuring that you have all three. Remain. Avoid hurrying. Avoid scrolling. There is already something that is genuinely intended for you. Type Amen to obtain the next blessing more quickly. And as this moment develops, a part of you that has been hidden by fatigue, uncertainty, and fear is coming to the surface. It's coming back, that calm strength you forgot you had. The higher world sees the whole picture, even though you might not. Even when you weren't aware of it, they were protecting, guiding, and rerouting you. You are currently at the core of a change that will redefine everything you believe to be lost. The signs that continued to find you weren't coincidences, so feel the reality in these words. This is where you were led. This is where you were called. You were selected to receive this message at a precise moment when your soul was weary of fighting in silence, your mind was weary of overanalyzing, and your heart was weary of acting. Heaven is boosting the signals around you because they can't allow you to miss what's about to happen. Nothing in your life has been random, so look for the pattern now. The recurring names, numbers, dreams, memories, emotions, and periods of calm in the midst of mayhem. You have been pulled, nudged, steered, and shielded. Something prevented you from breaking every time you wanted to. Something gave you power you didn't realize you still had every time you thought it was over. That was an act of divine intervention. The signs you previously disregarded will resurface with greater intensity, so let the weight of this moment subside. You'll recognize them this time. You'll feel them differently this time. This time, you will be aware that they are coming from above rather than from your imagination. Opportunities will take the place of delays, clarity will take the place of confusion, and blessings will take the place of the emptiness you've been attempting to conceal from the outside world. And realize that the settings you've been making yourself stay in are no longer suitable for your soul. Everything felt heavy because of this. You felt cut off because of this. That's why everything broke down. To set you free, not to punish you. You weren't being left behind. They were realigning you. The universe is attempting to place you in a position where you can at last receive what you have been giving out for years. Now pay close attention because something you've been silently, discreetly, and fervently praying for is closer than you may realize. It was never intended for the signs to frighten you. They were supposed to get you ready. Confirmations were the unexpected occasions you felt watched over, the sudden desire to remove yourself, and the drive to make changes in your life. They were signs that heaven was preparing you for something you had previously thought was unattainable. As you listen, blessings are being reorganized around your name, so feel the energy changing. Locked doors are opening. Blocked paths are being cleared. You are being led back to those who were meant for you. Your narrative doesn't end here. It's the moment when everything that brought you to tears starts to make sense. The truth is as follows. You've long since disregarded the warning flags. Heaven, however, would not allow you to scroll past this instant today. They required you to become aware of your purpose. They required you to acknowledge your strength. They wanted you to know that every day, even if you don't think you deserve it, you are picked, guarded, watched over, and directed. So pay attention to this last call. There's a massive object approaching you. Something that will change your life. Something exclusive to you. And long before you knew you were being ready for it, the signals were attempting to show it. You're not unfortunate. You're going through a change. You are not overlooked. You're being molded. You're not losing. We're upgrading you. Remain still. Keep your eyes open. Your blessing is on its way. Something inside you starts to change as the message becomes more profound. It's subtle, strong, and indisputable. It's the subtle pressure in your chest that lets you know you're on the verge of something greater than your past, your suffering, and all the moments that have attempted to shatter you. This message is not merely another one. Alignment finds you at the ideal time and draws you toward a future that has been waiting for you to see the warning flags you've been neglecting. You've been going through days that felt monotonous, meaningless, and burdensome, so let this following reality sink into your soul. However, everything has been reorganizing itself for your eyes in the invisible. Even though it seems like stasis, you've been in a season of internal preparation. What you referred to as delays were actually the result of divine time modifying itself such that nothing or no one could stop you from reaching your breakthrough. And experience this awakening because everything that is intended for you is being amplified by heaven. More synchronicities, recurring events, and surprising connections will become apparent to you. These aren't delusions. These are affirmations. You are being led into the brightness of a future that aligns with your soul and out of the darkness of your past. Every hint you previously overlooked will resurface, stronger, more obvious, and impossible to ignore. Now take a deep breath because something you believed was finished is about to come back in a better shape. Not the outdated, malfunctioning, or excruciating version. It will arrive this time altered, strengthened, and purified. It's coming full circle with a reason, whether it's a dream, a connection, an opportunity, or a piece of yourself you lost. Restoration is about to become a reality for you. The indicators that are getting stronger around you are not intended to overwhelm you, so listen to your heart now. They are supposed to lead you. A greater force can see the burden you've carried, the tiredness hiding behind your smile, and the quiet evenings when you doubted your own fortitude. That was all noticed. That was all worthwhile. Each tear was tallied. Silently, every scream was heard. And every second you were on the verge of giving up turned into the reason this blessing is arriving more powerfully than before. The energy surrounding you are changing in your favor, so keep an eye on how this develops. There will be surprising moments when everything feels lighter, sporadic waves of calm, and sudden bursts of clarity. It's not a coincidence. Alignment is that. Heaven is clearing a road that was meant for you long before the world caused you to doubt yourself. It also eliminates distractions, barriers, and negative energies. You're about to enter a stage where your spirit will become more perceptive to messages from above, so let this truth flood your soul. You will think of someone just as they are thinking about you. You will be directed to take actions that you are afraid of, but those actions will bring you right to your place. You didn't imagine the tug you've been experiencing. It was a call from God to rise, change, and at last take what is rightfully yours. And fully comprehend that you are being called into a new chapter in your life, one in which you begin to attract rather than pursue. One where you begin to heal and cease to hurt. One in which you begin to rise instead of just survive. The indicators you continued to ignore were setting you up for the realization that you were never walking alone. They were carrying you. Now allow the message to seep into your soul, because there is a significant breakthrough taking place all around you. It's not easy. It's not arbitrary. It is transformative. Everything starts to connect at this point. Your suffering from the past, your confusion now, and your blessings in the future. Your destiny won't allow you to accept anything less than what is intended for you, thus the signals will become stronger until you pay attention. And be aware of this: if your spirit is responding, your heart is awakening, or your soul is sensing this message. You're prepared. You're in alignment. You've been selected. Type Amen and see the indications become more favorable if you're ready for the following chapter to fully open. You may sense an emotion that you haven't experienced in a long time bubbling within of you as this message gets deeper. A glimmer of strength, a calm hope, a gentle reminder that you were destined for more than the chaos you've been enduring. It's not by chance that you hear these words. A greater force is preventing you from straying from the fate that is in store for you, which is why you are hearing them. The signs you've been receiving are going to become indisputable, so feel this moment rising. There will be twice as many coincidences. There will be a change in the energy surrounding you. Suddenly, people who have left your life will be thinking about you. Recollections from the past will come back to show you how far you've come, not to harm you. Heaven is coordinating every aspect of your narrative, setting you up for a moment when everything will finally make sense. And now pay attention, because life is trying to tell you something that your heart has been too weary to hear. You don't realize how near you are. Nearer the breakthrough. Nearer to tranquility. Nearer to the life you nearly abandoned. The signs have not appeared at random. They have been urgent signals from above attempting to cut through your misgivings. The burden you've been carrying wasn't failure, rather, it was transformation. Allow this truth to fill you. Instead of being broken, you were being stretched. Instead of being rejected, you were being purified. You were being pushed towards something that was more in line with your soul by each closed door. Protection was what appeared to be loss. What appeared to be quiet was actually preparing. You'll soon notice the difference, so pay attention to how the transition plays out. Your intuition will become more acute. Your feelings will become lighter. Your way will become obvious. You won't even be able to dismiss the indicators, since they will become so obvious, straightforward, and powerful. This is your ascension, your awakening, and your calling. The next stage of your life needs your focus, so pay attention to this with a calm heart. People who can comprehend you without further explanation will start to gravitate toward you. Once impossible opportunities will start to present themselves with ease. Divine timing will begin to feel more like destiny and less like a delay. Nothing will seem forced. Nothing will seem unclear. Everything will make sense. Now remember that your energy is changing into a frequency that will allow blessings to find you at last. You're moving toward a future that reflects the depth of your purpose, the strength of your spirit, and the tenderness of your heart. You are now prepared to receive what you previously believed to be undeserving, since the indications have been attempting to guide you toward this point. Your life won't be the same after this, so feel the change. You're about to enter a phase where you understand why you had to endure all of your hardships. Every pain, disappointment, and delay will teach you something. Everything that attempted to darken your light is being surpassed by your spirit. And this is the potent reality. The signs served as cautions, affirmations, promises, and safeguards in addition to being reminders. Through all of your silent battles, a greater realm has supported you. The indications never disregarded you, even though you chose to ignore them. They shielded you, prepared you, followed you, and now they are guiding you into a future that is at last ready for you. Your breakthrough is already happening if your spirit senses this and your heart recognizes that this message is yours. You start to sense the truth slowly, steadily, and unquestionably rising inside of you as this message becomes more deeply ingrained in your soul. You're remembering the warning signs you used to ignore more clearly. You overlooked certain moments. Ideas you disregarded. Emotions you suppressed. They weren't at random. When your mind was too busy to pay attention, these were reflections of the divine attempting to communicate with you. Something significant is occurring all around you, so let this awareness sink in. You're entering a phase of your life where all of the unseen safeguards, silent lessons, and hidden truths are starting to come to light. Your chest is becoming lighter. Your mental fog is dissipating. The once obstructed path ahead is starting to glow subtly, revealing the path you were destined to take. And now get ready because the warning signs will no longer be subtle.